man. Welcome to the 94 Pours YouTube page.
Thank you for tuning in.
Our first episode, first video.
Yeah.
With this video, man, we just want to introduce y'all to us, our company, what our YouTube page is gonna be used for, and just we finna talk about wine, of course.
What
and,
you're subscribing to.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure. So my name is Jordan Kennard, and this is my partner.
I'm Braxton Reeves.
And yeah, we are the co-owners of 94 Pours. What is 94 Pours, you ask?
Talk heavy.
It's a wine company, but it's more than that. It's a lifestyle. It's
Built off brotherhood for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so we started this company about a year ago now.
This is a pandemic baby, technically.
Yeah, for sure. I like that.
So shout out to not shout out to COVID-19 quarantine, but essentially that's where this was born. Yeah.
But yeah, so why would a wine company have a YouTube page? It's like a question that I know we gonna get, so we might as well answer y'all questions on this first episode. So my main thing on why we wanted to start a YouTube page and have a social media presence and stuff like that is to get a face to what you supporting.
Absolutely.
I know the businesses I have my loyalty to and I support. I know who's the face of it. I know who's behind it. And with our YouTube page, we want to introduce you to a whole new world of wine if you're not, already keen to it. And also, we want people to see a whole different side, like a young black male, like young black people. And
that part.
A whole demographic that you probably normally wouldn't, put with wine.
At all. And my thing with that is I feel like with us being not necessarily millennials, but the newer generation, why would you not? I feel like for us to not have it out there on YouTube, and it's beneficial, man. It's everybody's on their phones. Everybody has internet in front of them. So, yeah.
And education is a big part of it, too. Because, learning about stuff, period, is fun to me. But, learning about wine, it's cool when you want to tell more people. So why not have a little YouTube page, have a podcast of, giving people knowledge, but also having fun, man.
And the biggest thing with that, just to piggyback off what Jordan said, we don't want to come off as like experts, because we're not. We want you to grow with us as we take on wine and just expand in this field. The beautiful thing about wine to me is you could study it for 30 years and still not tap into every part of it.
100%.
So I don't want it to be misconstrued at all, that we're experts or that we're talking down to you. Come grow with us, man.
100%.
Come grow with us.
So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves a little bit further, B. How we got into wine, why we started this business. I know you touched on it a little bit with the having a pandemic, baby. But let's just go our individual, background of wine.
I'm lobbing or I'm dunking? Which one?
Go ahead and catch the lob.
Okay, bet. Okay, so I'll kick it off. I got introduced to wine. Not introduced. Every college kid drinks. Spoiler alert. Moms, dads out there. But no, okay, so for most of the people tuning into this know that I was a former athlete, and I didn't like to be effects of liquor. You finish a game where in most cases, if you, I was playing a lot of minutes, so it's wear and tear on your body, you don't want something that's going to break it down even more. Wine was it was just a way to decompress, and it didn't make me feel like crap the next day.
Yeah.
And also, college kids are broke. Wine is a lot cheaper than 1942. So, yeah, man, it started off as that, but then it kind of grew into this thing that as I got older and matured and became a young adult, I can pair this with salmon.
Yeah.
I can pair this with a burger. I can pair this with whatever. So that's pretty much my introduction to it. But I'm grateful for it now to this day, man, because it's what it really is a conversation starter. If you and wifey, you and one of your homeboys, you and your family get a bottle of your favorite whatever, it's something to sit down and do. So, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, so the whole time B was explaining like the effects of his body because he was an athlete and stuff like that. I was like, dang, I just started drinking for real because it was cheap.
Man.
You know, when you said that, I was like, okay. It wasn't just me. Nah, but my first introduction of wine was just seeing my parents, drink it, seldomly during the week growing up and stuff like that. I see a wine glass in the sink and, get a little curious. But I didn't really know too much about it then. So going back to the cheap option, in college, man, I remember one time I went to the gas station, got the little 4-packs of Sutter Home Merlot, and it changed my life. I was like, I get lit for about $6, and be good. Be at the house chilling, playing 2K with my boys, bro. Like, wouldn't even, bro, for $6.
The real shit.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was how I originally, started drinking it. But as I got older and, graduated college and stuff like that, I started to develop a passion to it. So I graduated college 2019 fall. Yep. Started applying for jobs and stuff. I'm just applying everywhere at this point. I didn't know really what I wanted to do. I had an idea, but I feel like what I wanted to do my whole life, it started to change like that last couple years in college. So I was like, let me try some stuff out. I ended up getting an interview at this wine company and got the job, and I really just fell in love with the industry. It's dope, but also within getting that job, I seen a part in the industry where it's like, I feel like it's more people can tap into. It's untapped potential in here. Yeah. And that gets to me like how we end up, starting this company. Like B said, during the pandemic, we just kicking it, chilling, playing cards with gloves on. But the bottle of wine was always there. And you know how you do. We ain't seen your homies in a minute.
Man.
Asking, what you been doing? Where you working at?
Man.
We started talking about wine, and I just, we both just started feeding off each other with that. And
it got to the, and not to cut you off, Jordan, but it got to the point where this is like beginning stages of pandemic from COVID-19, but like me and Jordan are in a garage playing Uno with gloves and masks on, like drinking wine out of like throwaway cups essentially, man. It was just, but yeah, not even to piggyback off the first answer both of us gave. For me, I guess post-career, you could say, it was a way of, because the question always arises when like an athlete hangs up their craft after 15, 20 years, whatever. Yeah. Who am I now? Mm-hmm. Who am I really without a basketball? Like, if you really sit down and ask yourself that, and for me, wine was that thing of like, the best way to find out who you are is trial and error. Sure. So it was one of those things where like, I'm a firm believer in trying something new. And complete sidebar, but shout out to my college teammate, Donovan Hossel. This is like the first person that really instilled in me, like, bro, you got to stop doing the same things. Yeah. Like, try new stuff, like, grow. But yeah, so that's to me, like, how I truly fell in love with wine. It was just like, you go into Total Wine, and there's literally aisles of something new I could try today. Mm-hmm. So it's like a different road you turn down. But yeah, that's shout out to wine, man. I'll take a drink to that.
Already. But yeah, man, just to give us just a more background about this, because like I said, man, I feel like you want to support a company when you actually you know them.
You know them.
So how me and B relationship originally started, which goes into the name of the company. So 94 Pours.
Yes, sir.
94, important number to both of us and just to our relationship,
You give them reason one, I'll give them reason two.
Alrighty. So, I mean, the obvious reason here, we was both born in 1994.
Shout out 94, man.
A real year. Like, come on, man. Some legends was created.
Realest. Jordan was at his apex.
Some legends came out. Come on, bro.
Pop, Big.
Lion King came out, bro. And then these two greats, man. Like, come on. We was born in that year. So yeah, that's where that's one of the reasons why we chose the number 94.
And that number is extremely significant because the origin of the Jordan Braxton story originates on a basketball court. And for my sports enthusiasts out there, a official basketball court length is 94 feet. Mm-hmm. You tell me a better way of destiny.
Like, come on, man.
Come on, bro. So, yeah, it's like 94 feet on the court. We were both born in the year 94. That was essentially the origins of the brand that you've tapped into. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's very important because, like, because like I said, we started this last year. We haven't had, like, no official launch. So we had a soft launch. As you see, we got the shirts out. We sold through
Big pour.
Most of our first, little batch we ordered. Finna have some new coming out. Some fire. We got some fire ideas coming.
We have wine glasses.
That's been a good conversation starter for
sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, why 94? Like, I mean, it seemed like a random number, but like to us, like I said, it's very important, and I hope it's gonna be important to y'all in y'all future. I get some memorabilia and
cop some merch.
already cop some. But yeah, so what we want to get into? Well, let's go ahead and talk about what we drinking a little bit, because we are gonna be talking about wine. That's not gonna be the only thing though with the YouTube page, because like I said, I want y'all to get to know us better and come on this journey within, growing a business and growing our passion for wine and knowledge for wine. But yeah, so we're gonna do this on pretty much all the episodes we sit down, but we also gonna do vlogs. We're gonna
shout out Wine Wednesdays.
Yeah, Wine Wednesdays. Look out for those coming for sure. So yeah, follow us on IG at 94 Pours, because we're gonna have a lot of fun stuff going on there.
Oh yeah.
So vlog, we're gonna be going to wineries, traveling, doing different stuff. Like, it's not gonna just be us sitting here talking to y'all while we drinking wine. Like, so when y'all having a glass with us, we might be doing some other stuff. But
man.
But yeah, where was I? I don't even remember what I was getting to.
That's another lob.
The bottle. They're good. It's good. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a good drink. When you get to talking like this. But so what we drinking? We are drinking Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay.
Which is the name of the wine, but also is the name of the grape that they use.
Yes, sir.
The varietal, as we say, in the wine industry, the varietal of grape, because it's legit over thousands of grapes. Like, it will really blow your mind. Like, once you really dive deep into this, like, it's crazy.
Go ahead and teach us something. Teach us something.
But this is a simple one, because it's just Cabernet Sauvignon. That's the only grape you're gonna end up having.
Yes, sir.
You got some red blends that have different ones, or like a Bordeaux that have a mix of grapes in it. But this is just 100% Cabernet Sauvignon. It's a local one. It's from local, like, U.S. We got all right. So yeah, let me put y'all on game a little bit. So in the wine, you got the old world, which is gonna be basically like Europe and like over there, like France and Burgundy, all that stuff over there. Burgundy, then you got your new world. Your new world is gonna be like the Californias, the Oregons,
Napa,
stuff like that. Spain also in the old world too, but this is a new world wine. So this is from Napa Valley. I know it's pretty well known in the wine world.
Shout out Oakville.
Oakville Vineyard. And it's called Young Mill, 2019 vintage. This vintage actually just came out. And it's my first time trying it.
Young Mill House.
It's good. It's good.
I said this before the camera started rolling.
Yeah, because this is first time having it.
Yeah, for sure. So this is literally, I'm trying it with you. It doesn't hit like a cab. A cab is very strong, and you feel it after you taste it. But this has more of a finish of a Pinot.
It has
it's really good.
So it's real dark fruit heavy, which a lot of cabs are, but it has a jammier like taste to it, which is what you mean, what you come in as, where it's like it's not as like, it don't hit you like a normal cab does, you know, because it has that jammier taste to it, like kind of a blackberry, blueberry. It's to it. But it's probably price range between like 20, 30.
Yep.
But it's a good one for sure. Yeah. What we got for the people?
Okay, so a lot of a question that has come up a lot for me is the logo. How did you come up with the logo? Why that logo? And it's shot straightforward. 94 pours. It's a 9 and a 4 that construct the wine bottle. You tell me a better logo out there.
Fine. That's fine.
Man, shout out Chelsea Jennings, Live with Purpose, CEO, owner. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, trust me, you know. Yeah, it's not even like if you know type of thing. Like
billboards
know if you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So, man, huge shout out to Chelsea. Shoot over to LWP, Live with Purpose, cop some merch from her as well. She's doing enormous things on the woman front, 100%. On the clothing apparel front, even on the lifestyle front, man. So yeah, shout out Chelsea for creating our masterpiece.
Shout out Chelsea. But let's just get to what y'all have to look forward to with our company within the next couple of months. Like I said, we have merch currently out at 94pours.com. If y'all want to go check out that,
get that.
Alrighty, because we have a nicely done website. Whoever did that is he called. He called.
That's another lob.
But no, we're gonna be having weekly episodes. We're looking at Wednesdays as release dates. This one might not come out on Wednesday, but going forward, that Wednesday probably is gonna be their release date.
Set your calendars, man. Like,
alrighty,
Wednesday is date night for me and wifey. You might as well pull up with us.
Yeah.
Get your date night. You and wifey, you and hubby, pull up.
Open up a bottle, watch that.
Say, what we gonna do today? Oh yeah, 94 is dropping something new. Let's pull up on the couch and light the fireplace.
Yeah. So like, what we're gonna be doing, just coming soon is gonna be our full court press series. What that series is, we're gonna have like different topics. Our wine is usually gonna tie into that topic too. So, for instance, we have a relationship one coming up. It's Valentine's Day around the corner. So, we got that coming up.
It might get a little uncomfortable.
a little bit. But it's gonna be real.
For sure.
Sports. We're gonna have a sports one coming up around March Madness time. Black History Month. So I'm definitely that's one thing I definitely want to do is highlight the black winemakers and black wines that we have. And yeah, athletes too, even with that.
For sure.
So yeah, that's what the YouTube. You want to let them know what else you got? Launch parties, like that, launch events.
Tap in and book a wine tasting. We for sure are picking up with wine tastings. As Jordan alluded to, shoot over to 94pours.com. Copy a big pour shirt like the one we're wearing, a small pour shirt that's embroidered, hand stitched. The works. We have wine glasses coming. That's actually what we're drinking out of. Yeah. 94 pours wine glasses, wine bags, cork openers. Yeah. The works, man.
We working over here, and the wine tasting is a big thing. Like I said, go to the website. Send us if you want to book a private wine tasting. Send us the inquiry. How many people y'all need and, dates and stuff like that. And we will definitely reach back out to you and, give you pricing and everything like that.
For sure.
Because that's what I want to do. I want to get out and meet the people, man. I want to get out to meet people, share our knowledge and our passion about this wine. Man. And just have a good time with y'all.
We also have episodes dropping with guests.
For sure.
We've handpicked a couple guests that we feel are significant, that we want you to get introduced to as well as ourselves. Learn and grow from other people's experience, other people's advice, other people's knowledge. I felt like a big part that, I'm not going to say our generation, but Generation Z, the millennials, we don't tap into each other enough. I feel like everybody's a story waiting to be told.
Everybody, bro. Like,
dude, and the older I get, the more that holds true. It's like the help you might need on something could be your homeboy right next to you.
100%.
But you don't open your mouth up and ask him that.
And I definitely like being because I have a podcast. We haven't dropped it in a minute, but being in that space for like over a year, I've seen it like damn, my story actually is important.
Man.
Like, even if it reached one person, like it really helps them. Like
that's
and
somebody.
It's humbling. It's also gratifying. It's like, oh, okay, I do matter, you know. And I feel like everybody's story matters. I don't care if you're famous or you just don't nobody know you. Like you can learn from anybody.
It took me really getting to be a young adult to understand that like the famous people are us. They just got their break.
Literally.
They're you. Literally. So it's like the term "don't worship celebrities." Like that holds so true to me now because they're us.
Legit.
They're us for sure.
And most of them will tell you that too. Like,
dude,
bro, I'm human.
Dude.
I'm not perfect. I'm not this. Like,
bro, I might have to put the gloves on with this mic one time before this episode ends.
Don't hurt him, B. Don't hurt him, B. Nah, but
blooper reel.
One last thing I definitely wanted to touch on. We are gonna have a launch event, probably sometime in March or April.
Launch party.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for that, man.
So it's gonna be like a silent wine tasting, like raffles. It's gonna be a good time, man. So definitely look out on that. Follow us on our social media pages at 94 Pours on Twitter and IG. And subscribe to the YouTube. You already here. Man. Go ahead, subscribe to the YouTube.
Once you cop some merch, feel free to tag us in a post, man. Doing I'm not even gonna say a sweepstakes, but the first 25 people to buy a piece of merch, tag us on your social media. You'll receive a free wine glass, courtesy of 94 Pours. So tap in, man. This is a brand of brothers, like we said from the beginning. And we're building this thing from the ground up, so we don't want to come off as like we're the experts. Come grow with us in the everlasting growing industry of wine, man.
Yeah, so first episode, I'm feeling good. This wine is good.
Talk to me.
I'm with good people. My
Talk to
brother.
me. Talk to
me.
me.
And I can't wait for y'all to come check out episode 2.
Thank
y'all. This is 94 Pours signing out. It's Joe.
Come win with us, baby.
My boy B. And don't forget to tag us and tell us what y'all pour, cause that's gonna be my thing. I'm just telling y'all what my pour is.
Tag me.
Almost
daily.
Every other night.
Daily. Tag me.
So tell us what's your pour. Yeah, we out.
Love.